Greetings, salutations. Hello, everyone. Cheers. Hope y'all doing well. I'm not gonna really be on this too long today. Every time I say that, I end up being on longer than I anticipated. But for sure, today might not stay as long as I normally do. But let's get right into it. Hope you're doing well. Alex Horn, how are you? Provo, the audio levels are good. Thank you, brother. Provo, you're a good guy, man. Facts. Um, so what's going on? What's the talks, man? Well, you see the title. You see the title of this blog, this stream. I don't really want to get into a critical bag, but I'm gonna get into a critical bag. Well, I try not to. I try not to be critical, but I can't help but be me. And I guess I get critical a lot, and I deserve criticism as well. Who cares? But I've been. Hold on. There's a bunch of different ways to obtain research in crypto. When I first started, I used to, read whatever crypto news articles, and I really thought I was keeping myself abreast of what's going on. And what I find so bizarre, but really, I shouldn't be surprised, is that on the news, there's really no talks of what just happened these past few days. There's no talks of it at all. In fact, you hear about things like how Ethereum upgraded some type of beacon, whatever, 2, 3 days ago. As far as like whatever blockchain upgrades they have to go through, they've reached a final point in upgrading. You hear about things like SEC. You still hear talks of FTX. You're hearing talks now of ordinals and with Bitcoin. You don't hear anything anything regarding what just happened this last few days since Friday. The Pulse Chain mainnet launch and DEX and Bridge. You don't see anything on Cointelegraph. Like that was a clear sign for me that these media outlets, there's something deeper than what we know. Like this is just too deep. The level of gatekeeping, ostracizing, isolating this community from the crypto space is and the world is mind-boggling. Like, yo, there's a whole copy of Ethereum that just got forked. The entire network state got copied, split up. The number two crypto in the world has a copy, a chain. People, whatever coins they had, you could find on Pulse Chain, like right now, and you didn't have to do much if you didn't sacrifice. All you had to do was just own ERC20s and hold them in your wallet. And that doesn't deserve, even if it doesn't have to be front page, even if it doesn't have to be the first article you see on places like Cointelegraph, but like not even the second, not third article, nothing. the campaign, like what kind of, like I've never seen this type of level of blockage. Like you blocking people from seeing something that they could possibly have a good experience with. These media outlets, and it forced me to understand that these guys are really misleading the masses. These guys, meaning Cointelegraph, their writers, they don't understand what the F is going on and what they're doing. They have no clue. If you cannot be a journalist, like just be fair and biased and not biased but impartial enough to just put your bullcrap feelings aside and report the news. Hold on, folks. Sorry about that. But these journalists, these these people, the whole, it's like so many people in the space who have this perceived fake power are lying to the masses, at epic proportions. Why not talk about a blockchain that was forked when you can talk about how Binance listed a frog token? I don't get that. Other trash, like boring topics and projects and conversations could be listed on these crypto news channels. And then when something much more exciting, superior occurs, it's quiet. There's just nothing. So how are people supposed to really find out about these things? They don't want people to find out. That's the key. They don't want people to find out. It's like the level of politics is thick and is grimy. Is real grimy. It's real sad, to be honest with you, because even now, as people are utilizing the chain and practicing, even now they're just utilizing the bridge. Some people didn't even use testnet at all. They didn't test anything on testnet. They just jumped nosedive right deep into the chain, the operations of the decks and the bridge and blah blah blah. A lot of people are doing that. It's not the best way to go about things, especially when you had a testnet out for a long time. But they're interacting with the thing. They're bridging their currencies from other blockchains, from Ethereum over onto Pulse, and doing what they're supposed to do. They're bridging their currencies from other communities to create magic, and nothing is even talked about. You know, so much has been said about, look, Manta Ray Coon, negative 75% from sacrifice. This ecosystem is dead. Okay, join the line of everyone else who believes this ecosystem is dead, who believes that cryptocurrency itself is dead. And just join the line. Tail 7, greetings. You know, how many times have we heard cryptocurrency won't amount to anything? It's illegal. They should ban it. This and that and this, that, and the third. Hex is a scam. Post chain is never coming out. Hex dropped 95%. Oh, it's over. You know, You're gonna always hear that. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Who cares, man? Like nothing that these superior, like all these coins that have done tremendous, they've all suffered major dips. But if you're new, Johnny come lately, or even if you're old and you don't expose yourself to information that you can find on chain, you'll be at a loss. You'll be stuck saying things like negative 75% from sacrifice. This ecosystem is dead. You'll be stuck saying things like that. You know, that's actually very, very inspiring. When people are saying, "Oh, the transactions on the bridge are clogged." What's up, Tin Top? Oh, it's clogged. It's so clogged. It's clogged. This thing is not even 5, 6, 7 days old yet. The nearsightedness of people, it's disgusting, man. The nearsighted. Oh, Lele, go satiate your instant gratification, palate, tongue, mouthpiece by believing that everything you want, you deserve to get now and never tomorrow. They wake up believing, folks with that type of thinking, right? That type of thinking. Oh, this ecosystem is dead. The dollar is dead. Do you think it's going anywhere anytime soon? The dollar's been dead since 1913. How's that worked out? Yo, these people here don't know nothing. They don't know anything. Folks, don't, negative 75%. If you knew what you had and you see something's down negative 75% and you knew what it could do, you knew what it is, and the value proposition that it presents, what would you really do? You would be mad that it's negative 75? Maybe if you want to make a quick buck, if you want to do something real quick, you want to trade, get on your leverage game, sure, you'd be mad, you'd be upset, yeah. But when you just chilling and enjoying all of the fun, I'm enjoying all the fun. See, this is the thing, y'all. A lot of people just panic. Watch the people right now who are panicking. Just pay attention, folks. Pay attention to the folks right now who are jumping. It's not even about, you could jump up and down for joy and be happy. That's cool. But when they're just like panicking with extreme FOMO, and these are people who you probably entrusted, who you thought were, you know, legends in the community, so-called OGs in the community, right? And they're now, everything that they're doing right now is trying to justify why they can't get into this, why they can't get into that, and they're complaining and bitching about price and all this stuff. Pay attention to those folks, man. They weren't being honest with you in the beginning if they're panicking now. You panicking in day number 4, day number 5, was this Tuesday? The thing launched Friday night. We approaching the 4th day and folks are jumping out the window, panicking. I'm enjoying it. I told y'all I'm gonna buy my popcorn, chomp chomp chomp, enjoy the entertainment because it's all entertaining. It really, really is. I see people getting great deals. Is yo, and that's another thing. There's the greed factor. If you're upset, If you get pissed off because somebody got a great deal, you need to check yourself. You need to check yourself because in life, someone's always going to have a little bit more than you. And guess what? Who cares? Because you are always going to be in a position where you have a little bit more than others. Oh, see how that worked? See how that worked? Just because most rappers can't have 1 billion, 1.3 billion dollars net worth like Jay-Z doesn't mean that a rapper like Fabulous, who might be worth less than $10 million net worth on the internet, that he's not more wealthy than a majority of wannabe MCs coming up. He may not be a billionaire, but he ain't broke like that compared to people living way under the poverty line. And it depends on his lifestyle and how much he spends. Between how much he spends and how much he receives, there lies the issue. So stop checking other people's pockets. I saw some great deals though, man. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, they're gatekeeping hard. They're gatekeeping. Why? Why? Why y'all gatekeeping? Exile Degen, let the cabbage hands get out when it's worth nothing. Fine with me. Yo, 100%, man. Tail 7 said, gonna pop open a beer here to celebrate 100%. Yo, like, I'm still reeling through all of this, man. Like, guys, I'm still like, yo, it's really out. It's really, we really doing this? Wow. Wow. It's so much better. You know how 50 Cent and Window Shop at the beginning? Oh, it's so much better. The top is so much better. You know, like it's not about really being literally being at the top, but in a sense, having this piece overcome you is something like I haven't experienced before in crypto. Like, nah, I get it. I get it. If you believe in hex, you have a blockchain. You have a blockchain basically to support hex, and you have a dex basically to support the blockchain that supports hex, that supports the community and the crypto community at large. Excuse me. And you already know the developments, things will evolve over time. Things will evolve over time. So it's just nothing but multiple opportunities on top of multiple opportunities awaiting us. You know, I was part of the haters of Hex in the beginning. I hated on Hex. It wasn't even about hey, I just didn't care for it. I didn't have. I don't. Hate is a strong word. That increases your heart rate. I don't think I hate anything besides like really serious things. That's gonna. Like, I don't. You know, like I'm not. I didn't hate on Richard. I just didn't care for the presentation and whatever. It was my mistake. But there were some people that I mean, heck, to this day, like folks just can't stand this thing, man. They can't stand it, and it's their loss. It's their loss. I enjoy it. I enjoy everything about it, like what it does, and what it's afforded people to have. Look, you stake hex, you get hedron for free. You do what you do with your hedron. You can do a bunch of different things. You have like COSA now. You know, it's just and now it's on 2 chains plus the 2 other ghost chains. Yo, another year or two, we might have something else to surprise us that's gonna complement everything that we have now. In addition to what we have now, the skies the future is so much brighter, folks. And I'm telling you, not just this next bull market cycle, but the next 2 cycles are going to be epic for all of us. The next 2 cycles. And in between, but the bear market coming after this bull market is going to be purposeful as well, because we're technically still in a bear. And look what happened during the bear market. We launched, not we, as we didn't do anything, but Hex, Pulse Chain got launched, and Pulse X, to prepare to prepare us for great things to come when these bull markets happen. They generally, bull markets are not as long as bear markets historically. Hasn't been as long as like a 3 year bear market. I got caught in that 3 year bear market. Woo, what a time. What a time. And then this last one is like, a year and a half or so. We still in it from the fall of 2021 when Bitcoin reached its top, and all the way till now. It's been a year and a half and change. And look, we have Pulse Chain and Pulse X. Like, that's just fantastic, fantastic. Setting us up for proper positioning so we could win. But the gatekeeping is crazy. Like, what news outlets? And I'm not talking about crypto Twitter, and I'm not talking about content creators like us. Our community right now is a big echo chamber. I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about these, these crypto news outlets like Coin Telegraph. I don't know if Crypto Potato talked. Nothing. I don't hear anything from anybody about anything from any of those things. You see what time it is? Like right now, you gotta really understand what time it is with these people, man. Like, they're not here to help us win anything. They want to continue to talk about ordinals. They want to continue to talk about FTX and BlockFi, and how the Luna guy got arrested or he's facing charges and all this stuff. They want to celebrate and remind people. They want to remind people how the 1 year anniversary passed for the Luna debacle that happened last year. The Luna Terra Luna rug pull that took place last year was a year ago. I think to the day, the same day that a year later, Pulse Chain was launched. I don't know. I could be wrong. Don't care. But these are one of the things that these news platforms are highlighting. That's crazy to me. Now, one talk about Pulse Chain, Pulse X, but why they hate this dude so much, yo? Like, it just, what is this all about? Like I said, but you could put a frog. You could talk about how you listing a frog on your exchange, like it's nothing. It's deeper than rap. It's some very, very profound, very profound, and it's out of our pay grade, much higher than our pay grade, much higher. But you see what's happening, right? It's like the tale of two cities or a parallel universe, you know, parallel universe taking place. Hopefully, we can remain strategic and take complete advantage to everything, all the blessings that's waiting for us to attain, you know. And that's it, good people. I'm gonna leave y'all with that and keep this one short. And respect respect how hard you worked to get to this point. All the folks who sacrificed. Respect that it took a lot of work, a lot of firm commitment, dedication to get to this point. Don't squander it. You could do whatever you want. This is a free country, free market, decentralized. But don't do something that you're gonna end up regretting just because you feel like you're missing out on something, when it never fails. When we feel like we're missing out on something, sometimes it ends up biting us in the butt, and we learn that, damn, we played ourselves. We talked ourselves out of a situation unnecessarily, you know? Just hold on. This thing is day number 4. Day number 4, approaching day number, like, it's just, we're beyond early. Who can say, if you regular smuggler person like me, who else can say that they got in not just a project, right? Not just some kind of project, smart contract. You got in on a blockchain launch. You got in on a we you know, like on a blockchain launch. Here we are, like before anything, like you watching market activity happen in the very beginning, at the precipice, at the start, at the origin. You watching you right here doing this. The beginning of the chart, any chart that got created, once that bridge was launched, any chart movement that took place, we right here witnessing that. So in the future, when they go all the way back to the beginning, you know you were right there. You were there before the beginning. We've been here. There's a lot of reasons why you need to respect what you've done to this